There's a book called. There's a book I read before, and I know some of my friends watching this will know it, by Jeff Olson, called The Slight Edge. And I was listening to Coin Mastery speaking one time. He's the only other guy I'd ever heard of who has read this book. It's a really, really cool book. And I'll sort of give you the cliff notes. And there's a principle in the book where it's in life, when you do something, some small action, over and over and over and over again, like for example, daily, you'll achieve a large result over time. And he says that by doing small things consistently over a long period of time, it's a good way for the average person to get ahead. Also, he has some other sayings in the book. You got to read it. It's pretty cool because it gets you thinking in terms of small changes that you think might not matter, but they actually can matter. And so it gets you thinking more positively and maybe, but actually in a very effective way. And he says that the important things to do in life are easy to do, and they're also easy not to do, okay? And it's pretty interesting, it's pretty true. I'm not 100% proponent of the philosophy, but it's definitely really, works. It's really simple. I think there's more to it, because I think you have to be picking the right things. And I think you have to pick things that can grow, but as long as you're smart enough to pick things that can grow and then consistently work at them over time, I think you'll be really, really well off. Why am I talking about this? Well, because here you are today, it's May, and you're probably into cryptos, like me. And number one, before I talk about this, think about what is your main crypto? What is your one crypto that you consider to be your standard? For most people, it's going to be BTC. For me, it's BCH. And for some people I know it's Litecoin. Whatever it is for you, that's totally fine. But because I think all three of those are going to have a tremendous amount of success, this video will make sense for anybody, anybody who's interested in any three of those. But I do believe that ultimately Bitcoin Cash will dominate the market, and I believe that in late 2018 we'll see some catch up by BCH, and then into 2019 I think you'll see BCH will dwarf, or BCH will pass Bitcoin BTC. Okay, but that's just my thought. But, okay, so why am I talking about this? It seems like I'm rambling, okay? But the small things you do every day towards your goals, you need to ask yourself, okay, what's my number one currency? What's the main thing that I need to collect, that I like, that I believe in? You should know that right away. Because that's the coin that you're going to do this in. You're going to dollar cost average. You're going to do something every day where you're going to be finding a percentage of your income, a percentage of your production, and you're going to every day put a little bit towards it over a long period of time. This does a lot of things. It absorbs actually the confusions of the market for you, and basically allows you to, instead of worrying about swinging in and out of trades, because as a newbie in crypto you should just be hodling and basically applying this buying in strategy where you're just, let's say your income is $100 a day, you decide you want to do 5% of your income, or you want to go aggressive, you want to do 20% or 10%, whatever percent works for you. I do 5 to 10% of my daily revenue or income or whatever. and I dollar cost average into it every day. I make a small purchase every day, consistently, every day, no matter if the price is up and no matter if the price is down, into my number one favorite crypto. Then, in the meantime, by the way, in the meantime, you study other coins that you're interested in, and you look for moves that you can make into those other coins. But in the meantime, when you're first new and you're hodling, you should mainly just move into one coin over and over and over and over again over a long period of time, maybe say 3 months, 6 months, a year, studying other coins, getting ready. Once you can predict their patterns, you can move in and out of other coins. And the purpose of that is to accumulate more of your number one currency, right? Okay, but that's not necessarily my point. My point is, don't miss out on doing the small things every day that a year from now can make a big difference. Like, let's say you can do $50 a day or $100 a day. Okay, so $100 a day is basically $35,000 if you did it for a year. You would, if you put $35,000 into crypto, that would probably, over a 12-month period of time, you would probably experience some tremendous gains. Tremendous. But probably much better than several other markets. At least last year that would have been the case, or this year I do believe that would be the case. But let's say you do this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Eventually you would do extremely well, unless you believe this market will get smaller, in which case you should run away screaming and never ever put a cent into it again. But we believe that the market will grow from here. So knowing that, this is all based on being able, will the market grow? And the answer to me is yes. And how much? A lot. It will grow a lot. The major milestones of the market will be matching first of all, the next milestone for crypto will be to match the market cap for silver, the worldwide silver market cap. And then the following year, I believe that we will pass the silver market cap in crypto this year. I do believe that by the end of the year, maybe briefly. And I believe that by the end of 2019, we will pass the market cap for gold. Okay, so those are some pretty crazy numbers. And if you let's say you can't do $100 a day, let's say you can do $10 a day, or $1 a day, or 10 cents a day. It's all relative to your standard of living and your production, right? And how much money you have. So what I'm trying to say is that 5 years from now, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, your life can be different than it is today. It can be closer to what you want for your life. And the things that you do or don't do, the small things, such as dollar cost average, that means to buy in a little bit every day. The reason why is because every day the price of your coin will change. So you'll average the cost of that by consistently buying in. For example, if you do $10 a day, sometimes your coin will be high and sometimes it will be low. So you'll average in to the market, and you'll always have one thing that you can do, and it will consistently help you grow. But by skipping days, or by not putting money, look, the reason why people get upset when the market goes down is because they're probably not dollar cost averaging. That means they just have money and they're just sitting it in these coins, and so they feel like there's nothing happening. But if you dollar cost average in, you realize very quickly that when the market goes down, you win, because your coin's getting cheaper, because you're going to buy it anyways every day, $10, $20, whatever your number is. So maybe it's $1,000 a day, I don't know. So the point is that if you understand that something's going to grow, study it. If you agree that it's going to grow, do a little bit every day over a long period of time, and you will really benefit a lot. And you'll want to help other people too. You'll want to make other people benefit as well. And I guess I'm just trying to say, it's like the thing is, like, if I see negative comments when the market's down, I am almost for sure certain that those people are not dollar cost averaging in. So they're not excited when the price goes down, because when the price goes down, you're literally getting a discount. But if you're not dollar cost averaging, you're not getting that discount. Okay? So this also helps you stay very level and not feel, bad emotions about stuff. You just know that you're in this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. And yeah, you just keep on going. But the little things that you do or the little things that you don't do matter. And every day it matters. So don't forget that. Tell me what you think. Thank you very much.